My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of After Hours. And whenever people talk about their favorite Scorsese movies, this movie doesn't get brought up nearly enough. Like, it's not my favorite. It might not quite make my top 5, but I still feel like it should be talked about more. And like the people who spend time online know about this movie, but there's plenty of normal people who have never heard of it. And it's just a real shame because I think this is a very good, smart, and funny movie. So let's begin talking about the performances. And Griffin Dunn does a real fantastic job here. He's able to carry this movie incredibly well, and despite being unlikable in moments, you still can't help but root for him, and he's able to walk that fine line so perfectly. Rosanna Arquette, I think, also did a real good job. She's not in this movie as much, but she still stands out whenever she is on screen. Terry Gall, I thought, did a very good job as well. John Hord is great in this movie. Just some of his line deliveries are perfect. And Catherine O'Hara is also really good. So the cast is definitely a strength of this movie, and I just like the overall plot. How it's about this one guy's night going from bad to even worse to worse to worse. It's just a series of escalating events, and it's a movie that just highlights a certain anxiety. It's very stress inducing, and that's my favorite part of this movie. Like, despite being a comedy, this movie can have you on edge. And there's so many great moments of setup and payoff, and it's just done ever so seamlessly. I also think this movie is very well shot. It just captures the environment perfectly. The movie can be quite funny at times, and I think it ends on a really fantastic note. Like, the last 5 minutes is so over the top and just so wonderful. So, there's plenty to love about this movie. Like, it's really well handled. I do think that the movie, despite being one of Scorsese's shorter movies, could have still been a tiny bit shorter. And I do feel like the writing in certain moments isn't as strong as others. Like, for example, there was this one scene where he has to go to a club, and I just didn't like this stuff at all. Um, there was one scene with a dino near the end of the movie where I also felt like the conflict was contrived. Like, sometimes it's done so well and so smartly, and other times it doesn't quite get to that level. So it is a bit inconsistent in its quality, but still, everything it's trying to do, I love. I think it's successful for the vast majority of the movie. It's well written, it's well made, it's well acted. I'm giving After Hours a 7.5 out of 10. It is a very good example of anxiety inducing movies. But After Hours, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.